Alright everyone, welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Hopefully this commentary is actually being recorded right now. Because otherwise this would be kind of bad. And I'm still coughing a little bit, but it's almost gone. Still searching for stuff here. We did find a moonstone at least.
Scout.
But yeah, last time we found this warp that connects the... it also goes to the central area. Oh, where is the central? Right over here. Okay, that's neat. Oh, actually, no, now I understand. It's actually, this right here wasn't there before. Okay, so by finding the central warp, we activated both the eastern and the west warps. That's good. Anyway, now we need to go down over here to the Aldina Plains, because that's where we need to go to continue with the story. And we need to fight some dragon or wyvern or something. A big one, not the ones I fought last time. Yeah, they are generic enemies. There's like 3 of them right now. But of course the hornets are way scarier. Actually, I've been thinking about switching out the party with 3 guys for once.
Yeah,
Eleanor's gonna come back very soon, but there's probably an end skit associated with having the 3 guys out. And since we haven't seen it yet, that's why I decided to do this. Because there's definitely an end skit with all 3 girls, even though we only saw it once. No. Do not do that. Run out of HP really quickly. Do the combo, Velvet. I guess she does it automatically at 1 health. And that's not what we want to see. Oh, gotta fight another enemy.
Are we ready for this?
Well, the hornets are probably not that bad because this is not a risky encounter. I kind of embellished how difficult they are last video in the post-commentary thing, because last time it was a risky encounter, so of course they were going to be dangerous. But definitely they're scary enemies because of how fast they are. And out on the field, they're actually so fast they will actually catch up to you, so that can be annoying. Like, they'll catch up to you even if you're running away, that's what I mean.
If you want to live, get out of my...
Still no skit for all the boys.
If you want to live, get out of my...
It'll happen eventually. We'll get that skit with all the boys. I know it exists. Oh, got some XP at the very least. Let's go over here. Let's see where we are on the world map. Oh, we're over there. The other continent connects these 2. Well, there's 2 places we'll be going. We can either go through this one or this one. Although I think this one, it's only... Wait, there's 3 places. Never mind. Huh. Well, there's definitely even more. Also, there's this continent all the way over there we've never gone to. But that'll be it. I don't think there's any other places. Won't be on the rest of this continent as well that we'll be going to. Except for this island over there too. That's probably an endgame area though. We only like discovered half of the world map so far, but I still attest to the fact that the game is very open. Ow!
You 2 are so cool.
Don't become like me. Don't try and imitate us, please.
Good. There's probably some more between just a few of them at the same time. And what the hell is going on over there? Actually, this is probably where we need to go. Let me look at this. Yeah, this is connected. And also we can't go over to the other places because it's blocked off. You know, passages are grayed out, so there's probably exorcists there blocking the way. But we want to go there anyway to fight the bonus boss, if we can.
For this?
Sarah's fairly wide open, gosh. But yeah, see, this enemy cannot catch up to me on the field. The Hornets can. Move like twice as fast. So if your Hornet starts pursuing you, there's no avoiding that fight. Unless you run from the fight itself. Like some enemies, you can just kind of run circles around them, but not the Hornets. Once the Hornets start coming after you, you're done. Red flower. Or red herb, I should say. There's probably a dire foe in this area too. I guess I'll fight some more genetic
Are we ready
enemies.
for this? Did you think you could escape me?
Well, this is technically kind of new. I guess there's new end skits for individual characters too every now and then. Nothing over here. Are you sure? There is a chest. There's 6 chests in this area, huh? Oh, Feldspar bracelet. That's okay, I guess. Nothing here though. Well, except for this blocked off passage. The game is, well, the characters are gonna say, oh, this is too far away. Yep. The mountain is, well, over there. Giant peacock. Hi.
Are we ready for this?
King Peacock! This also means we're gonna get lots of laughing ravens. Ow!
You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order!
That hurt like hell, gosh. And of course, we switched Eleanor out automatically. Make sure we keep the pressure on. Laughing Raven! Yeah, it's hardly getting any attacks out because we're constantly on it. Okay. Laughing Raven! That should be it. Damn. That was very close. And that was it. Huh. I kind of healed myself for no reason. Did Lobster say something at the end there? That was weird. Anyway, let's keep looking around. Treasure chest to find and to pilfer. Although bronze chests aren't exactly appreciated. Life bottles are always good, even though I didn't need them this time. Yeah, hornets are not as dangerous as I expected, as long as you're on top of them. I guess the Twisted Priest are still like the most dangerous generic enemy I've encountered so far in the game, because those spells from those enemies, oof, they were killer. Ah, hell. Well, still looking for the chance of fighting the Darfo, so... Just these enemies are kind of boring to fight. They're just kind of slow, their attack is too easy to avoid, but it involves them jumping high into the air where you can't do anything against them, so... Most of the time they don't even land on you.
Another victory.
Chest number 3. Is that a cat's chest or I think it's a cat's chest. Well, I should be able to open it. Also, there's another chest over there. $125. Void Norman hat. Okay, we know what this looks like, so let's ignore it. Just found a silver scrap out of nowhere. Let's produce chest. 3,600 gold. There's still 2 chests to find. I'm wondering where they are. 'Cause I've scoured pretty much the entire area. Except for this corner right over here. Well, I think I know that there's going to be at least one more chest on side right over here. But it still leaves one somewhere else. Maybe it's the road up to mountain where we'll find that last one. Well, there's no chest here though. Could it be? Has it been hidden that well? Maybe. Lots of enemies over here. Crap. Okay, as long as you're not looking at the hornet, it gives up very easily. But if it was there and we saw it coming towards us, there'd be no way to avoid it.
It's up above.
Guess we're in for some mountain climbing then.
Yeah, and I missed out on 2 chests. Where could they be? Well, they could still be in this area. Another herb. Yeah, this still counts as the same area. Also, save point. Yay. Boots. Ah, there was something right there. What the hell is a cockroach anyway? Wait. Hold up. Okay, I thought there was some kind of special thing we could do around here, but I guess my eyes were just fooling me. Deceiving me, in fact. It says one chest to find here, but is it like the one chest we were missing from the previous area, or something else? Let's look up at how high we are.
I can't wait to take a good look around. Whoa, now that's what I call a view.
I agree that it's beautiful, but don't leap about so much. You'll fall. I can sense many earth pulses under this place.
I figured you'd notice that. An intricate web of earth pulses crisscrosses the land under the Aldina Plains. Mountains like these would normally take tens of thousands of years to form, but these popped up in about a millennia.
So the earth pulses have affected the land?
Exactly. Long ago, people wielded arts that allowed them to manipulate the earth pulses and control the very land itself.
How could arts like that exist?
Perhaps they pushed against key points on the earth pulses? Like how acupressure can improve a person's blood flow.
That's a rather forced comparison, but you may be right. Either way, those arts have been lost for eons.
I'm impressed, Eisen. You know a lot about everything.
Not at all. There's so much I don't know. For example, the name of these flowers. That's why I travel. To learn.
Aldina alabaster grass.
That's the name of this flower?
Yes. A long time ago, my brother showed me a picture of it in one of his books. They're fragile flowers. They die quickly on their own, but if enough of them gather together, they can survive. Fields of them form beautiful white carpets of flowers. In some cultures, they symbolize kinship, the bonds between people.
Kinship. Huh.
I'll remember that. You and your brother taught me something new today.
I'll never forget either.
Cool. Perfect. Except we didn't find anything new, so that's lame. Can we get the chest before triggering the thing? Yes, we can. Of course, we keep finding all these materials, but we can't make use out of them. What is this? Okay.
Here! This is the earth pulse point I've been feeling!
No Therian and no barrier.
I must have gotten it wrong again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. That dragon could well have broken its barrier. Or it might have been too powerful for the Abbey to subdue.
You could be right. After all, dragons make for the strongest demons.
The problem is, we don't know if it's a Therian or not.
Yeah. Let's stick with the plan and head to Stonebury to gather more information.
Am I the only one here who thinks the real problem is how we're supposed to fight a frickin' dragon?
Let Magilu say the F word. So that was it, one chest in this area. Does this count as the same chest we missed out on the previous area? Unless they're the same area, in which case it doesn't. It does not. There's one chest we missed in this area. Okay. Nice to know. It's probably down in the bottom right area. Somewhere. Not like fully bottom right, but near there. Wow. Hornets are blind. They only dash in one direction. Okay, I guess that's a weakness of them. When they're pursuing you, keep moving in different directions to avoid them. The wyverns, despite their size, are easy to avoid. I guess it's fair that the hornets move in such a way that you can actually still avoid them, even though they're faster than you. Because otherwise people would find them super duper annoying. You know, not to say they already aren't in the battle. Just looking around to make sure I'm not missed out on the last chest. Could it be up there? Oh, there's no way or point where I can climb that place, so probably not. Yeah, we'll go here or here. I want to go down there first. Well, there's that chest I missed out on. Just a bronze chest, so nothing big. What is over here? Ah, the areas are connected. And there's 2 caves I can go to here, huh? Also 2 treasure chests somewhere in this area. And yes, we are exploring the optional caves. Hopefully they're optional. We did find 1 optional cave at the very least, so... Oh, and there's a warp point. Or, no, never mind, that's scary. No, a warp point would be useful, though. Because this area and the previous one are kind of large. That's just a chest. Alright, what's in you? Well, not much, because it's blocked off by some exorcist. Rip. Yeah, just to make sure you can't just walk past them. Of course, they couldn't put them in front of the cave itself. The entrance is too big. No, it had to be inside. At least it's now on our map. Yeah. Zamal Grotto. I'm guessing it's the same for the other cave, but let's check it out anyway.
All here.
Oh, another cooking level. What level are we at now? Ooh. Once active, damage greater than 1000 is reduced by 20% for a set period of time. Okay. Damage done to us, of course, right? Suppose that's just a straight up better effect than these two, so... Is that really the last effect we're gonna unlock? Well, actually, no, we might unlock the improved effects of these two. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if that's the other 2 to unlock. So max HP 20% is probably like the 9th skill, and this one is gonna be minus 40% or 50% and the last skill.
You sure you...
That's my guess. But of course I could be wrong. Ah, there's the warp point. Very good. And it warps us to here. Yeah, completely new area. I'm surprised there's no central warp though. That'd help a bit, but technically we can reach the central area just from right above here. And there's the final chest. All divide, wow. Well, let's see if the effect is the same as before. Health damage received by friend and foe in battle, use again to end the effect. It's a consumable though, correct? Yeah, it's a consumable. So we can, like, if we use it once, it's gonna be halve all the damage and between friend and foe, and that makes it easier for the player because it means less dying, you know, even though it means the fight itself will be longer. Against some of the tougher bosses in Tales of Symphonia, I'd often use the Aldivide to not necessarily make the fight easier, but make it longer and more enjoyable. Because I remember the bonus boss of Tales of Symphonia, I thought it didn't have enough HP. So the Aldivide was there to make the fight last longer. And yes, I would 1 versus 1 it. Because it's more interesting that way. No herbs or anything. There is an herb over there. I wonder if there's gonna be like gold herbs or probably blue herbs. Also, we're probably gonna be blocked off when I go over here, but that's why I'm checking it out. Yeah, it looks like it's a giant tree. The Val Forest. Fog-shrouded mystery. And the game's not gonna stop us. Huh. That's surprising. Well, let's keep going. We're gonna assume this is an optional dungeon and not where we need to go. Are we gonna learn how to fly here? I sure hope so. Oh god! I figured maybe those are enemies. Yeah, they sure are enemies. That we can ignore. And this is probably an enemy right here. Nope. Man, I'm getting all this comfrey that I don't really need. Kind of annoying. I suppose I could fight those enemies, but I'm not interested right now. Well, rip, we are blocked off. Oh well. We did find some things at least. Big gate. And a save point. Save point is good. It's been 42 minutes since I started this recording. Not sure how the video length itself is going to be. Probably not nearly as long because this has been mostly battles. And I always skip the battles.
Alright, if I were a Bloodwing, where would I be?
We'll start at the inn. It only makes sense.
No, we'll start with talking to everyone. That makes sense.
I found so many blueberries! What are you gonna do with all those? Make jam? I'm going to feed them to my chickens. That way they'll lay eggs with purple yolks. What? You know that won't work, right? It sure will. The color of yolks change depending on what a hen eats. My grandma taught me that.
Actually, we always feed our chickens corn. Is that why their yolks are yellow? What are you gonna do with purple eggs anyway?
Tourists are coming from the capital again, right? I bet they've never seen purple eggs, so I figure I could sell them for a lot. Maybe I can even make our village famous!
You've thought this out. But will they really sell? You know what they'd make, right? Purple fried eggs, purple omelets, purple egg fried rice. Hey, would you want to eat a purple omelet?
Strange things sell, right? You don't have to be so mean just because you can't think of a better idea.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me help you.
Fine. Go catch a whole barrel full of jewel beetles. If we feed them to my chickens, we'll get eggs with yolks like shining jewels.
I really wouldn't want to be your chickens, but... okay.
What a carefree village.
But you know, this is what really makes humanity amazing to me. Attempting the impossible. Reaching for the stars, just as a matter of course.
Aye. Though we may stumble countless times on our way, we can achieve anything we put our minds to.
Attempting the impossible, huh?
That's all well and good, but there are some lines that should never be crossed. Purple eggs. Ugh.
You know what? I take it back. Some kids do have good voice acting. It's Kamoana who just has an annoying voice.
Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. They all grow in abundance around Stonebury. We even have a fairy tale about it. One day the ground was covered with so many fallen berries, they all became stones.
Stoneberries. Is that how the town got its name?
The spelling has changed some, but yes. Berries are an important part of this village. We harvest local berries to make jams, pastries, gels, and all sorts of sweets.
Berry-flavored gels! I've never had one.
We've exported our jam and fruit for a while now, but our raspberry gels are still being perfected.
Aw, rats.
Are the vegetables growing in that field special too? I don't think I've ever seen anything like them before.
You've got sharp eyes. But that's right. They're a rare species of wild potato. They're red and they're called radish bells. We discovered them in the mountains nearby. Sadly, the potatoes are actually highly poisonous.
Really? They look so good.
They do, but the skin and the sprouts are toxic. If you aren't careful when removing them, it's Poisonville for you. Deadly poison aside, they're sweet, fluffy, and go great with butter. And when they're fried nice and crispy, they're the best. So just skin them and sell them. What's the problem? Yes, we've thought of that, but the way they are now, you have to peel off quite a bit before you get to the edible part. Peel one as big as your fist, and all you get for your trouble is a bit of meat the size of an egg yolk. That's why we're selectively breeding them. One day, they'll have only a thin layer of poisonous skin. Why not breed them to get rid of the poison altogether? With no poison, bugs will eat them, and they'll be more vulnerable to cold and heat. With potatoes, as with people, getting rid of everything harmful isn't always for the best.
Well, the discussion was interesting at the end, at least. The inn is right there, but...
The water around here is ideal for producing wine and spirits. I've been thinking about fermenting something new.
What will you make? This region's specialty is berries, so a berry wine?
But the chilly air and level of humidity here should be just right for making an amber draft, don't you think?
Considering the geography around here, the water must contain a high mineral content. If you use it to make a rice wine, the taste will be unique.
I've considered all those options, but I must create something that can surpass my greatest rival, Sleeping Princess.
But that's nearly impossible to make.
Exactly. Not an easy task, to say the least. Sleeping Princess is made by filling an emerald cask with water from an enchanted mountain spring and sitting it in direct sunlight for 7 years. The water's magic causes it to change color each year. When it reaches the same deep green hue of the cask, it's ready.
Solar fermenting, huh? It won't be easy to surpass a marvel of the winemaking world like Sleeping Princess.
True, but I've finally found it. The ultimate stone.
A gemstone? Will you make a cask from it?
That would just make it an imitation. No, what I found can only be called a natural rock filter.
You're filtering wine with a rock?
Deep in the heart of these mountains, I found a stone that absorbs liquids. I tried using it to filter a berry wine. The taste of it was unbelievably crisp and bright. It preserved the luscious richness of the berries, while adding a clarity that left me breathless. I call it Pure Land wine. There is no better.
May I have a taste?
My apologies, but it took me 10 years to make a single thimbleful. I drank that thimbleful for my tasting. It'll be about 50 years before I can make a decent batch. I doubt I'll see a full bottle in my lifetime.
50 years, huh? Meet you back here then?
I've never been so glad not to be human.
These discussions are so long, but that's just normal now. I want to talk to him. Yeah, just gonna do some crafting and all that. Hold on. Wait. They sell all Divide? I mean, of course it's expensive because it needs to be worth it, but that's unusual. I don't believe you could actually ever buy all Divides in Tales of Symphonia, which made them all the more worth it. And here they're just selling them. Kind of bars me a bit, but to be fair, all Divides aren't that great, so them being like a very rare consumable that's actually consumable and will not actually last your entire game is probably for the best. Because some people just can't stand dealing with all that damage. Yeah, I'm not ready to give to. I'm not ready to pass up the Amphival blade, especially because it's perfected. Too expensive to switch to Snakebite right now. Ooh, these silent daggers though. Those might be worth it. I'm surprised, but apparently you can further upgrade the Amphivol bowl, whatever it's called, to +4. Huh. I probably should actually, because I'm not using Amp5 bowl for anything else right now. Yeah. That's surprising. All it does though is increase attack power, nothing else. So it's probably wasn't that good of an idea to upgrade it like that, but I felt like it. Same thing for the reins, huh? Guess this pays off for having so much material spare now. Either that or I got a a recent upgrade that allows me to do these kind of things. Also, these silent daggers, I probably should have looked at what they really do. They don't actually have any attack power. It's all magic. And I don't really think Rojo is basically the best magician. Still, it'll be interesting. And you'll get trident number 3. Wow, apparently I can go to 4. Even 6. Or 5, I mean. +5. Sure, why not? Can even go to +6, but whatever. I'm actually running low on money. Less than 5,000. Perfect. Did I even get anything? What?
Scout.
Lame.
We got sundries. Stoneberry hasn't had much luck growing just yet, but this pioneer town has a lot of potential. Trees grow well here, and the lumber is of great quality. Oh, we're also close to the quarries, so stone isn't a problem. As long as the demons are contained, this country will rebuild. The need for stone and lumber will soar. Best of all, this area is quiet, has beautiful lakes, and is a perfect place for a craftsman like me to work.
And why settle for anything less? I do feel that you might be a bit short-handed here. It's hard to build without manpower.
You're right. We need something to attract new settlers. Maybe some sort of specialty item?
Is there any fruit or vegetable that can only be found around here?
There is a type of potato called the radish bell that we grow, but it's got a few, quirks.
If you want to attract people, you should just ring a bell. Come to Stoneberry, where the money grows on trees.
A bell tower, huh? That might actually work. We can even use local stones for the bell. The Stoneberry Stone Belfry.
It won't work.
Huh?
Try hitting a rock. Doesn't ring.
Ah, how could I have missed that? I'm still such a novice. My master taught me better than this. Think before you build. That's what he always said. I need to do better and not sully his name.
What do you guys say? Okay, thank you. Yeah, missed number 11 and number 14 and 15. Ooh. But yeah, there's a serial killer tree somewhere. So definitely 14, 15, and 11 were dire foes. I wonder if at the end they'll just straight up tell us what like all of the bonus bosses Like, oh, we suddenly discovered where all the bonus bosses are. Here's all the ones you missed. Cause that'd be kind of helpful. Also, there's a chest over there. Yep. Stuff I don't need. Can I open this? Yes, I can. And I get nothing.
I was on my way home from a trip to Logres, crossing the Aldina Plains, when I saw it. Rain was pouring as if from buckets, and the wind was so strong I could hardly stay on my feet. From the vast darkness of the sky, a monster of tremendous size descended, like the essence of the storm itself.
A huge flying demon?
At that moment, a group of exorcists leapt out from their hiding spots and began to battle the demon beast. But it met their swords with its fearsome horns, and a swipe of its tail threw the noble exorcist's back.
Horns and a tail?
Where did the demon go?
I couldn't tell you. I was so frightened, I ran away and never looked back. I hope the Abbey can get rid of it, but the beast took out 3 exorcists with a single blow. Come to think of it, another person was there too. He faced the demon and told it to stop.
Zavid.
If you're going to the Aldina Plains, you'd better be careful.
Okay. Chest? Yep. And there's another one somewhere else. Probably over there. Thought you could hide from me? We do need feldspar. And a potato, but they're highly poisonous or something. Anyway, that's pretty much all of this village that we just explored already. Nowhere else to this place. Besides the inn, but that's where we need to go.
Zavid.
Well, hello, sailor.
Are you waiting for someone?
Nope. Just saying a prayer for someone.
Someone?
Let's go. Clearly there aren't any bloodwings here.
You're just going to leave? I'm right here.
Everybody has times they need to be alone.
Fee.
Right. Coming.
What was up with that?
What do you think he was praying about?
Well, for one thing, he was drinking a bottle of Thorny Forest.
Oh my. The drink you share with your special someone when you're going to be married for life! How romantic!
But getting your hands on that stuff is no small feat. I can only hope I'll get a chance to taste it someday.
That must have had an important meaning for Savid. That's why you left him alone.
Don't read too much into it.
You're Velvet, right?
Hi.
Ah, you must be the one who's seen the demon we're after. We saw a big snake-looking dragon fly over on the way here. Is that what you saw too?
Yes, that's the one. It nests at the top of the mountain in Aldina Plains.
We went to look ourselves. No dragon.
It only returns to its nest on rainy days.
Rainy days, you say?
Just our luck.
Oh, just look at what you went and made the weather gods do! This doesn't bode well. Not at all!
Thanks. We'll give it another shot.
And we're not allowed back in the inn. It's been over an hour, but I'm gonna assume most of it was cut out by me just traveling around and fighting generic enemies. Not to mention these episodes has been just getting longer and longer.
We're
Hi.
in a hurry. Save it, cats.
All the better, Meow. I've just stumbled upon a perfectly nifty piece of stone just for you. What's it for? That's not a geoboard, is it? Bingo! I dug it out of some ruins, Meow. They were made by Norman Meowny years ago for surfing along Earth pulses, but I can't use it, so I figured I'd pawn it off on someone else who could, Meow.
Wait, Norman made this? That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Don't be so mean! We're capable of exceptional things! Sometimes. When a Norman speaks their own name, the board springs to life and whisks its masters away at top speed. They'll even plow right through weak demons. You can say it's our masterwork, even if we sorta stumbled on it by accident.
Huh. Well, then I apologize.
So we can ride this as long as we have Bienfu with us, right?
Well, kind of.
Do you have to use your true name to activate it?
Not my true name, no. My Norman name. Wouldn't that just be Bienfu?
No. Norman have a separate name that goes something like Norman so-and-so. It's almost more a title than a name. Often the name has something to do with what they're good at. Something like attack, or chain, or aqua.
Right. You could say names like Bienfu and Grimoire are more like stage names. I actually don't know Bienfu's Norman name, but I can't wait to find out. What is your name, Bienfu?
Come on, out with it. We're in a hurry.
Norman Brave. Whoa, look at that!
Wait, Bienfu.
Your Norman name is Brave? That is so deliciously absurd!
Why do you think I've never told you before, At least the board works, Meow.
And if we get on this board, it'll move us around?
Well, about that. The board propels itself by pushing against Earth pulse flows. To do that, the board needs information on the flows, but this one here's a completely blank slate, Meow. First, you need to find the geotrees in each area. They serve as a conduit between the surface land and the Earth pulses, Meow. Once you've actually located a geotree, you can record that area's Earth pulse data into your geoboard, Meow.
Got it.
This area's geotree is right over there, Meow.
All right then. So long as we find more geotrees, we'll be able to use the geoboard to travel much more quickly.
So is this how we are going to fly? I want to try it. I need to see. And I need to test it out in the area up there too. Unless of course we need to find a new geoboard or whatever. RT. Yes! But we need to unlock the geotree, yeah. So yeah, it's basically a surfboard. I'm probably gonna end the video before going back to well, like just before reaching the pinnacle, the mountain peaks back there, because otherwise the video is gonna be excessively long. Not to mention there's a skit we have to watch right now.
Well, that's going to come in handy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to ride, too.
I could get used to this.
I'm so worn out. I feel like I had to sprint the whole way here.
Huh. Seems like operating the board saps a lot of energy from Bienfu.
Even still, this board gives us a strategic advantage. Brave here will just have to bear a little exertion now and then.
Yeah, Brave. Buck up.
I believe in you. Be brave.
Ah! Stop calling me that!
Finally, a short skit. And we have to hold the right trigger, unfortunately. Damn it!
I don't think we have a chance.
I guess the enemy wasn't weak enough to just topple it over.
You don't want to make me angry.
Laffy said apologize for losing your temper.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, let the boy try to act tough.
Huh. So they have actually a new one. If that's the case, that means there must be another one for the ladies too. Because we only saw one with them. Well, that means we're switching up party members for next time.
Understood. Let's do our bet. Oh.
Well, can't use it here. Just had to check. Man, this thing's useful, but they should have really let us do tricks. Because it's basically a skateboard, so pressing the A button should have let us like do a trick or something, you know? Doesn't matter that the characters aren't trained for it. It'd be cool. But yeah, we're just gonna go to the mountain peak now, and that'll be the end of the video. Although there's tons of areas we need to revisit now because of the potential of this thing. So we're probably gonna go on a side quest, quote unquote, spree after we finish this next story beat, or at the very least until we have to go back to the ship or something for a new area, because that's gonna happen eventually. Let's be real. We can probably outrun the Hornets now, actually, or outspeed them, considering we're not running. It's a little difficult to catch all the cat souls while we're doing this, though. But yeah, hope you've all enjoyed this video on Wednesday. Next time, we're going up to the mountain peak to fight the dragon Therian. Well, maybe it's not a Therian, but you know. And we're level 34 now. Well, mostly 33, but still not that far into the game. Bye bye.